At the end of the day, it should be for the core value to add value to your customers. If you can add value to your customers, then your business will flourish in a sense.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan from AffinityMotions. And today we are very glad to have Melvin Lim from PropertyLimBrothers here. One of the first pioneers who have done video marketing very successfully in Singapore. How long ago was that, Melvin? Do you remember?
Yeah, welcome to the PropertyLimBrothers office. Yeah, I was just scrolling back to my Facebook feed that time. We started our first video. That time was at Fernville. That was for a HDB 4-room flat, followed by another video for a Geylang property, plus then the landed property one is in 2017.
For old time's sake, why don't we take a look at that video?
Okay, can. Let's have a look at the video.
Hi there, welcome to Fernville, Sengkang. Today we are taking a look at a 4-room apartment in Block 445B. Come on in.
That was actually the period that I realized that because I've been in the market that time for about 9 to 10 years, and I was just wondering, like, is there really a different way that how we can actually sell properties in Singapore? Because the most common method is really to take photographs and then put on the portals and stuff like that. Yeah. Then that was the time that I also chanced upon property agents in US and in different parts of the countries that are using really a lot of what we call the presenter mode, right? So presenter mode meaning that the agent is actually in the video itself presenting the home rather than just a video that's panning the property. So I think there was something fresh. So Ryan and so-called one of your friends also like agreed to actually help PropertyLimBrothers team to actually kickstart with our first video. So I still remember that time. I don't even have that name yet, PropertyLimBrothers. And
yeah, it was an afterthought.
Yes,
and it became more successful.
Right, and the property was sold very, very quickly. It was really very good because the buyer that eventually bought the place saw the video through our video marketing and Facebook targeting. She actually saw the video online, subsequently saw the video on YouTube as well, and then wanted to view the place, and then she fell in love with the place, and the property was sold within 30 days, and our owners were actually very, very delighted.
For the first video, it gathered quite a lot of shares and likes and comments.
Right.
Were you amazed by the response for the video?
Yeah, I mean, I still remember that time a lot of my friends and colleagues were saying like, wow, why did you decide to take this effort to do, like, you know, video and stuff like that? And of course there are a lot of critics as well, like, do we really need to go to such effort to do such a thing?
Looking back, actually, if you look at the video, it wasn't done particularly well.
Yeah.
But now, how many videos have you done?
I think all in we have like 200 over videos till date. Yeah, so it was a very good experience for that first video because there was like a lot of NGs and I was very nervous. I didn't know really whether I can talk well, and I also don't know what's the outcome and stuff. Yeah, but glad it turned out quite okay, right? And through that I gained more confidence.
We have actually a lot of clients that always mention you whenever they look for us to do videos, but they are still like sitting on a fence, still trying to decide whether they should take the plunge and do video. What would you say to someone who is still thinking about doing videos?
Definitely, as a property consultant in Singapore, there if let's say whenever there's a new thing that pops out, a new way of doing things differently, definitely people might feel challenged, and then they might feel like, hey, should I really start off to try this new route or not? I mean, it's the same thing, just like when digital marketing first came about, or even last time, 13 years back when I started, there was only like newspaper advertisement.
I still remember.
Yeah, when Property Guru came about, also a lot of people say that, hey, should I use Property Guru? Should I use all the portals? Should I even have a website? As real estate consultant, we should really embrace the platforms and use it to our clients' advantage so that we can really add more value to our clients. Yeah, so I think if you have reservations or fear, then I think you should probably give it a try first and then see whether does this method suit you or not? If the method suits you, then use it to your client's advantage. Because at the end of the day, it should be for the core value to add value to your customers. If you can add value to your customers, then your business will flourish in a sense.
I see that you've been doing different kinds of videos. I mean, the first one we did was the listing video. But do you think that just doing listing videos are not enough to add value to your clients? Or why have you been doing a lot of educational and all types of other videos?
Home tour videos are definitely is a very clear-cut method to promote your client's properties. When you do home tour videos, it should be really to the core objective of a home tour should really be to help your customers sell their home. Right? So I think other types of videos, whether is it like client testimonials, I mean last time we had written testimonials. I mean your clients will write letters to say that your service is good and stuff. This is the same thing, you're just putting it on the video content, right? So it's the same thing. Of course, there's people do profile videos to talk about themselves, their story and stuff, but I mean, we do like educational content as well. So the educational content is really free advice. So we want to give value-adding content to our audience so that they can learn and grow with us along the way. I mean, at the core, our passion is that we love to do real estate. As a real estate consultant, you must love what you do, because if not, if you don't, then you'll find it as a drag, right? So when you appear in front of the camera, maybe you feel like, oh, it's really a drag to memorize the script and stuff like that. So whatever you see on screen is who we are, right? I mean, my English is not perfect. I have a lot of fillers and I talk stuff and stuff. So we just try to be really who we are. So if you talk to me in person versus you see me on the video, it's the same, right? I don't put on a separate person and stuff like that. So we enjoy. So I think the core thing is to enjoy what you are, and then it gives you more chance to really help your clients further.
What advice do you have for people who are really facing the camera for the very first time and they are basically freeze up and don't know what to say?
So when you look at a camera, importantly is like what I mentioned, is to really be yourself, and secondly is to just imagine you're talking to somebody, right? So like now I'm talking to a camera, it's like just imagine I'm talking to you, right? So and when you do that, then you'll be more comfortable, and I really don't care what people will say about me. So when you pump a content out there, there'll be people who support your content, there'll be people who don't support your content. To me, that's fine, but overall, we have a lot of encouragement in terms of feedback from our audiences, and they always PM us and say they love our content. I even have people who always comment and defend us as well. And yeah, I mean, along the way, there will be people who like you, there will be people who have a bit of feedback, but we take it all positively.
I'm glad everything has been working out good for you.
And so glad for the video market industry as well. As real estate consultants, we also can take pride in what we do. So we can really like raise the standard in Singapore. And I think just enjoy what you do.
I think video's here to stay. Well, we've been watching videos for decades and it's still around, right? Thank you, Melvin, for sharing with us.
Thanks.
It's been really nice talking to you.
Sure.
And we hope to continue working together for a longer time to come.
Alright.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. See you.
See you.